Have you ever taken a photo only to find that it looks like this? Or like this? So what happened? You probably didn't have the white balance set correctly in your camera. White balance is a scale that measures the color of light from cool to warm. A cool light has a blue hue to it and a warm light has an orange hue to it. And this is measured in kelvins. Our eyes do a really good job at adjusting to this in real time, but our cameras, not so much. Most cameras come with an auto white balance feature, but they're not nearly as good as our eyes. I tend to stay away from using auto white balance on any of my cameras. Typically, we want to match the white balance in our camera to the white balance of our source light, which can be the sun or any artificial light we might be using. When we match the white balance, we'll get a neutral white instead of a blue or orange shift in our image. For example, if we go out shooting in daylight, we're going to want to use a white balance of around 5600 Kelvin. That's because daylight is around 5600 Kelvin. Now this is going to change depending on the time of day that you go out shooting. Golden hour, which is the hour as the sun sets, is going to have a warm temperature to it, which is around 3500 Kelvin. So to get a neutral white, you're going to want to change your white balance to around 3500 Kelvin. Blue hour, on the other hand, which is the hour after the sun sets, is going to have a cool temperature of around 9,000 to 12,000 Kelvin. You're going to want to change the white balance accordingly to get a neutral white. There's no rule that says you need to have neutral white to get a proper image. You might want to have that blue or orange shift. But this principle applies to any light you might be using, whether that's the sun, tungsten light, LEDs, or the light bulbs in your house, which, by the way, might all have different temperatures. And if you haven't noticed, you might notice now.